Alright, what's up y'all, it's LakerFan here. As y'all can see by the title of today's video, we're going over the mixtape film study. I'm showing y'all how to get more contact dunks on your pure slasher, finisher, offensive threat, whatever it may be. In today's video, we're here to discuss how to actually get more contact dunks. Now with it, we're going to explain a couple other things along the way too, but that's the main talking point in today's video. How to get more contact dunks, how to angle your player in the right situations to where you can get more, like this one right here. We're going to be breaking down a lot of these things, so if you guys enjoy the video, feel free to drop a like, sub if you're new, turn on them noties, all that good stuff. If we try to get one to 1,000 likes in the first 24 hours, I'd really appreciate that. And if you want to check out the actual mixtape itself before you watch this video, I'd really appreciate that. Now anyway, to break down a couple things like this right here, this move, it's very conceived in the wrong way. This is not a comp move. I think a lot of people have this move misunderstood. This right here is just to be flashy. This is not comp in any way. It's a very hard move to even get contact dunks or dunks off with. So the first topic of today's video that we're going to go over is speed and angles. So what I mean by speed and angles, I'll give an example. If I'm standing this elbow right here with no right stick movements at all, I'm just in a standing still position, and then I just run in and hold down on the stick. That is not enough room for you to build up any good speed as a slasher. You're not going to get any contact dunks that way. What I prefer for you guys to do is this right here. I'm talking dribble moves. So flick down on the stick to get this. You'll see all types of stuff that we're going to break down with this. This right here is the normal 14 hop jumper. Dribble tutorial yesterday if you want to check that out. So we're talking snappy dribble moves. What I mean by that is doing things that make you move faster than just holding your right trigger or your R2 down and moving your left stick in and calling it good. And again, you're going to want to start from further back. It gives you more range to decide what you're going to do between the contact dunk, the hop dunk, doing it behind the back to do either one of the other two as well. And I'll show you guys a couple different combos that we're going to do in this vid between the double cross and behind the back and stuff like that. And maybe even break down the spin dunk a little bit better. But anyway, again, nice little speed boost out of this, and then we're here to talk about angles as well. This is what this video is going to consist of a lot. I'm going to warn you guys, it's not the biggest breakdown as far as like when to do hops or anything like that. This is mostly just showing you guys how to get more contact dunks, and the whole mixtape is pretty much all contact. So angles, right? He's facing me, I'm facing him. When it's like this, it's super easy to pull off. If he's facing this way toward the free throw line, or this way completely otherwise, or if he's holding B, it's really hard to get the contact dunks. So I actually talked about that in the stream that I was recording these as well, and now we just got 2 greens. But again, if they're holding B, I want y'all to realize you cannot get contact dunks. You can still dunk past him every now and then, but you can't get contacts. Now, this right here, he was facing me, but he just gets put into an animation where I just dunk on his back pretty much. So just keep in mind. But again, it's all about speed. Just attack straight down the lane like that. And then pretty much as simple as that, just contact dunk. Right now, there will be better explanations as we move along. Again, I want to really emphasize that the early portions of this mixtape are kind of just things like this, where I can't really break this stuff down and explain to y'all. So right here we have the behind the back, which gets me to the other side of the hoop. That's major as far as trying to avoid the help defender as well. And that's why the 70 ball control is such a blessing. If you are watching this and you don't have 70 ball control, I did a breakdown on one of my mixtapes with my finisher if you want to check that out as well. It was early in the year, however, but the principle still stays the same. It's not like we've lost any dribble moves, because it's not like the finisher can do the behind the back that got patched a couple months ago. But now you can see this, right? This is one of my favorite clips in the mixtape. Honestly, this next little minute is probably my favorite portion of the mixtape, where get a contact dunk on the rim takeover. You see right here, this is triple threat. This right here, actually I'll run this back so y'all can see it. So this triple threat that I did right here, there are 2 different ways you can go about it. Number 1 would be flicking your right stick to the left right here, and that gives you the jab. So the jab is better for like building up speed. Then I did the pivot right here, which is honestly pretty good for this situation that we're talking about, where the wing defender is nowhere near. I didn't want to drive to left either, and just by nature I wanted to do something that built up speed pretty good from the catch and shoot situation. And in those situations where you're on the catch, you can't really just build up speed, right? You're not dribbling, you can't flick down on the stick, you can't do a hezzy or anything like that. It's just a waste of time. So the best way to go about it, just triple threat like that. Again, animations of just the angles. So he's not really in a good spot. It was a really bad spot, if I'm being real. Alright, this one right here, major key. I'm going to break down to you guys how to beat help defense when it comes to slashing. So the thing that I hate to see the absolute most when I'm on twos is going to be for the big man to camp block right here, but a little bit closer in and a little bit higher up. And then for the help defender, I hate when they're on the elbow, but they're a little bit closer in and in right here. So just imagine right here and here, where they're going to be able to pinch me. I can't really get any like contact dunks because there's 2 defenders near me. They could get the poke as well and all that stuff too. And it makes it a complete pain. Now, to take advantage of what this big does right here, and this wasn't the best help defense, I understand that, but you want to drive this way, hit the behind the back, it's gonna move you back over to here, and this is how you can totally just flip the script on him. I'm telling you, like, it's really like so mind-blowing how important 70 ball control is, because there's no good dribble move for my finisher to do to just switch the ball hand and get to the other side. And that's why I say with 65 ball control, or anything around the range of 65 to 69, or even anything lower than 65, it hurts. It definitely sucks as a slasher to have below 70 ball control. So when you do have 70, you can just flip the script on him. Like I said, drive to the right, he starts moving up because he sees you driving, boom. Flip it over here to the left side, contact dunk. Open up, easy, just like that. And again, I love to open up every drive toward the middle, as you can see. And if he was overplaying me to this side, boom, flip it in behind the back, and you get the better angle to this way. Now, this one right here, he was pretty opened up. He's right below the paint. I recommend never ever stand right here below the paint. You want to be, ideally in this situation, he should have been like probably right here, honestly. But at that point, then that's when you obviously want to go for the hop dunks. It's pretty like self-explanatory. Pretty crazy image right here, I'm not gonna lie. Obviously this isn't a breakdown. I was going for the contact dunk, just got a big, like, you know, dunk from the free throw line off on that one. And then this right here, again, just angles. If I ever have one that I just want to explain that it's just the angles and speed that I've been talking about, I'm just gonna flat out say angles, because there's gonna be a couple repeat like clips where, you know, I can't just like keep on repeating myself every single time. So this right here, obviously I go for the hop, right? This right here to me looks like I was gonna get past him anyway, but even at that, this is still gonna put me into the contact dunk animation. I'm not gonna lie, they really should take the contact dunks out of the hop like packages pretty much. I feel like it is pretty whack that you can get contacts off of hops as well. That just adds even more to it, and you're gonna see this one right here. So not gonna lie, what I could have done on this one is, you know, I got past him on the hezzy, right? And I didn't realize how much past him I was gonna get. This right here is easy contact dunk. I really shouldn't have done the hop if we're being real, but I did the hop anyway. Doesn't really matter because I was so past him that, like, you know, he's just out of this play in the first place anyway. And the principle still stays the same. Again, you can still get the contact dunks out of the hops. It's pretty self-explanatory in that situation, but again, I'm not here to break down literally everything. So this right here, this is one of my favorite clips. Double crossover, right? So again, you don't want to do the behind the back. He's literally on the left. So I'm just gonna break this down like this. You see the rim, and it's cut in half, right? I accidentally clicked that, but it's cut in half. He is on the complete left side of this hoop. So what is the last thing I want to do? Move to the left side. It just doesn't make sense like that. You want to attack the weak side where he has less body on, pretty much. So you're gonna see me do the double cross right here to get back to the right and build up crazy speed. And you're gonna see, boom, body, just like that. It's so massive to be able to build up speed like that. Now, this is a beautiful clip. Actually, matter of fact, I'm gonna run this back fully and let you guys see it full speed, because this thing, there's so much context to it. I love everything about it. Triple threat, behind the back, hop dunk back the other way. I'm telling you, and that's all like thought process type stuff too, right? So again, boom, I'm going. I know you see how he reacts to that, right? He's opening up and trying to cut me off in that side. Now, what I probably could have done is just keep going that way and then just hop back the other. But I hit like a double loop-de-loop on him. So pretty much, boom, come back this way, right? Now you're gonna see his body start to move back that way. It's like, bro, I just put this dude on a string. I love clips like that. They just are so beautiful to come across. And then right here, angles, obviously. Now, could I have dotted this? Probably, not gonna lie. You know, you see the help defender come down pretty hard. And this right here, again, is to talk about triple threat. You can build up speed really well off the top, just like this. So boom, pivot, right? And then boom, just open up, build up speed. This right here is where I want to talk about the whole backpedal system when it comes to this contact dunks. So if he's standing right here but wasn't moving anywhere, it's gonna be very hard for me to contact dunk him. He's at a very like far out spot, and this is a hard contact dunk to pull off. But the fact that he's backpedaling makes it so this animation happens a whole lot more. You're gonna see this specific animation happen so many times. You just like put it on their head and they like fall down to the ground but get right back up. This right here, no breakdown. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't even think. Actually, you know what? I find it kind of funny, so I'm gonna just show it. This dude, I guarantee, he did not even jump. I don't think he even meant to help, but it just reeled him in for the poster animation. That's not even a real jump animation right there. But anyway, angle wasn't there. This one's gonna be a good breakdown as well. So angle was not there on the contact dunk, right? I'm talking like he looks like he was definitely gonna just be able to step up, easy step up, not be a contact. So what do? Just reel it back out to the top, gain the speed, boom, leverage right there. I mean, you can see like I'm gonna be able to get past him. This is a good angle for the contact, simple as that. this one's not like an A1 breakdown, but it was a good thing to explain. Again, behind the back the other way. I really want y'all to understand that like every drive that I start is going to start with moving to the middle. If the help defender isn't there, I'll try it, but it also depends on how he's facing as well. You're going to see he's on the right side of the hoop, but help defender is super massively helping right there. So I work it back over to the other side with the behind the back. Contact dunk like that. Not gonna lie, could have dotted this one too if we're being real. But again, when you know your stuff, you don't really have to worry too much about passing. It's definitely essential. But you see 2 nice chase downs right there. Now this right here, not gonna lie, this is kind of crazy. But obviously this is game point against, you know, probably some bots. I got 16 points. Clearly, like, you know, I'm just trying to have some fun. So you can see I do the spin dunk. This dude gets completely thrown out of the play. This dude gets hammered on right here. You're gonna see a spin dunk later in the video too that is like crazy, and I'll actually break that down too. But again, driving to the middle, behind the back the other way, he's not ready for it, body. Like, I'm telling y'all, there has to be better paint defense played by a lot of these people, and it is what it is. Obviously, this guy has rim takeover. Clearly, he was defending me pretty well, so, you know, he wasn't having a horrible day, but same exact principle. I do some moves that create good speed, get this drive right here, angles, speed, boom. Simple as that. Double cross, beautiful. I shouldn't have hopped that. If we're being real, I should have just gone for the contact dunk. But you can see, bro, double cross, simple as that. You can see he tried to cut off my left side because he probably thought I was going to drive that way, right? And that's why I say this dribble move stuff is super key. Whether it be the behind the back, the double cross, whatever it may be. The double cross is beautiful though, I gotta say that. So I don't think it matters what animation you have, but if it does, I have Pro 2 moving crossover for anybody who's curious. And you, like I said, you can check out the dribble tutorial from yesterday. Right there, ankle breaker, no real explanation to that. You know, it's just snatchbacks pretty much. Right here, not gonna lie, this is like the kind of iffy one, but he is a point guard at the end of the day. Not too much breakdown required. You saw I drove to the left though, and he's like kind of cutting it off in that situation. So that one, it's not a good breakdown. Not everything in this is gonna be a good breakdown, but this right here is what I was talking about as well with the whole backpedal system. And you'll see this on the 1v1 court a lot. So let me just go one more frame so it's fully on this clip. But you can see I did the triple threat. This is the jab that I'm talking about instead of the pivot. So the jab, it opens up to move really a lot more quickly. So like when I say more quickly, I mean you can move a lot sooner than you can with the pivot. The pivot, it gives a good speed boost, but it takes a little while to start moving. The jab is instant. You just go. You just rip through and go. And you're going to see, again, like the fact that he's moving backwards and he's trying to get back to the paint because he sees me attacking, it opens up for this contact dunk every single time where you just put it on their head and it's as simple as that. Again, same exact thing right there. You can see what this contact dunk that I'm talking about. Right here, I jump over dude. There's no explanation to that. This right here was low-key crazy. It's not anything worth explaining as far as like teaching you guys, but I really want to break this down because it was wild. So I did the spin dunk, right? I thought I was gonna get gray. I thought I was gonna get gray shirt out of the way with it and go dunk on black helmet, but bro, it ends up being that I still dunked on gray shirt. So I want y'all to see that full speed. That was a crazy clip. So I didn't really envision like what exactly happened here, but it still worked for that matter. And then this right here I want to explain too. I had 2 clips in this mixtape where it wasn't my pure slasher. This was one of them where it was my finisher. They were both by accident as well. I didn't mean for this to happen, but then later I have one with my play slash where the floor general popped up as well. So just wanted to give you guys that notice that I accidentally had 2 clips that weren't my pure slasher. Again, angles, simple as that, easy take. Wing defender is playing super tight, don't have to worry about that. Jab step, rip through, contact dunk animation that I'm talking about every single time. That is by far the most common contact dunk that I see. So this one right here, I want to break down. A lot of times people ask like why I dribble so much, right? If I were to just drive baseline right there, I don't think that would have been good. You can see he's on the full left side of the court. Obviously, I'm not gonna be able to just body him like that. And then this right here, this is anticipation. I'm not gonna lie, it looks like I'm just doing completely random stuff, right? Like I was just gonna hop dunk for no reason. But I can see, I know he's gonna start moving toward the top. Like the way he was moving like that, he's gonna start. Hey, let me get the mouse. I know he's gonna start moving this way, so I try to take advantage of that and hop past him. But again, the fact that you can just get contact dunks off of the hops is pretty crazy. I don't see how he gets thrusted into a contact dunk out of that. He's facing the complete wrong way, but it is what it is. I still would have had the dunk either way, whether it be a contact dunk or not. Now it just looks even more embarrassing, and then my dude like kicks the ball into his face and then he's just down for the count, but you get the deal. So then this clip, I'm not going to break down at all. This is just 3 snags in a row on 2 dudes that are double teaming the rebound and a big, but y'all get the deal. Anyway, this right here was indeed my pure slasher. This next clip though, This is another one with my finisher by accident that I actually found out just now as well. But I realized I have number 8 on this player, and I wear number 0 on my pure slasher, number 8 on my finisher. So that's how I recognize this. Regardless though, I'm gonna use this to break down to you guys who may be on a finisher or a build with lower ball control. This moving hezi is key. You can see this right here. You can see the dude starts moving to the right because he thought with the moving hezi I was gonna move to the right, but instead I moved to the left off of it. I always go to the opposite side. I'm never gonna follow up the moving hezi, like the up the court hesitation, with going to the same side. I feel like it just defeats the purpose of doing that, and I use it to kind of lull people to sleep and do exactly what I did here and get back to the other side like I'm talking about. But anyway, like I said, you can see pure slasher number 0. Again, it's basically the same exact thing that I did here, except I did the hop jumper instead of the moving hezi. So I did the hop, the dude moves to the right because he's just moving with me, but I know it's going to open up the left side, and boom, contact dunk like that. Now, the rest of these clips, I don't really have too much explanation. You can see free throw line dunk right there. You know, nothing to really break down with that. Contact dunk, again, simple as that. Again, angles, pivot, speed, contact dunk. Same with this, behind the back, over to the other side. I've gone over this a bunch already. And then you can see block right there. Half spin, behind the back, contact dunk. That's actually kind of clean. I'll go ahead and let you guys see that one more time, full speed. But look at this, half spin, behind the back, contact dunk. Buddy from the corner didn't really help down too much. And then this is the final clip. So it turns out I had 3 clips by accident in here with different players than my pure slasher. But you guys can see this is the play slash. My floor generals popping up right now with Hall of Fame. I do apologize. Having 3 different slasher builds that I use all very consistently, it's hard to really, like, you know, manage the it's hard to understand what clips I'm using in each situation. But anyway, that's about it for the video. I don't have anything more to break down. Hope y'all enjoyed. If you did, feel free to drop a like, sub if you're new, turn on them noties, all that good stuff. Like I said, if we get this one to 1,000 likes in the first 24 hours, I'd really appreciate that. If we could put slasher in the comments to show your support that you made it all the way through to the end of this one, I'd really appreciate that. But other than that, hope y'all enjoyed, and take it easy, man. Peace.